Hello, welcome to my channel. The time now is 6:53 p.m. Saturday, and my topic today I almost forgot before I do anything else, I must give praises to the most high beings of the world, of the universe, and I like to say to my Lakota brothers, many machone, water's life, and this topic is about how men should treat women, and the other part is about people pretend to be indigenous people. Now I'm gonna start off with man's how to treat a woman to make your relationship better. I'm like people ask me questions all the time about sexuality, and like a girl was at Hands on Hartford, and she was with her boyfriend, and I was talking about how men should treat women, nothing nasty or nothing like that. And she got sexually aroused because she told me I'm 25 years old, but I was just explaining to her some men, like my niece said in North Carolina, a lot of men like to get reaction. Yeah, but my reactions are not nothing nasty or nothing like that. I'm just trying to, put the truth out there, like how women should be treated and how men should let the lady take control sometime because a woman is more sensitive than a man. You have men that's sensitive, but a woman is more sensitive about situations, and a woman mature faster than a man. So that's why a lot of times when my wife be talking to me, I just let her talk. Because in a relationship, it's supposed to be 50-50, not no 50-40. A man and woman are supposed to be equal, but some bigots don't see it like that. And a lot of men's are narcissists, and it's not right, to be that like that. A narcissist person like to control people. He like to always be in control. He like to see people fight over him. He like to destroy people's dreams and everything. That's why I don't be like that. But what I was saying when I say I was gonna name my show "Sex Talk," I'm gonna name it "Awareness with a Man and Woman in Relationships." Every time I know God created the Creator. He created reproduction like sex and everything, but just because a man is married to a woman, it don't mean you have to have sex all the time. That is in a relationship, like for you to reproduce people. That's what man and woman was put here for, to reproduce. But when a woman is upset and you don't know how to get to her, you're supposed to become her. Like my wife is my other part. She's part of me. She's the backbone. A woman is a backbone to the man, and they supposed to be treated with respect because a woman is like a flower. If you don't nourish and nurture that plant, the plant gonna wither up and die. And that's what some men do. They treat women like a dead plant. You supposed to nourish her and make her flourish and stuff like that, and try to be great. When it's like when a man, I was telling the girl, a man can't even massage a woman for 5 minutes without him getting aroused and want to have sex. That's why the relationships don't work, because y'all build y'all stuff up on sex all the time. That comes later. That guy told this guy, try to do something nice for your woman in bed. Don't it don't have to be sex. My mother used to lay in bed with men's. She didn't even have sex with them, and some of them just her friend. But the men's today don't act like that. 'Cause it was in the 1930s. When my mother was a young girl, she used to lay in the bed and talk for hours. Man, they used to spend the night, and they never did nothing. And you get more respect like that. You must start, like I said, when you massage a woman, you supposed to start from her forehead to her ears and back of her ears, neck, head, spine, down to the crack of her butt cheeks. Go up, go around. You touch a woman in a certain way, you can stimulate her. It'll be tremendous and if you do it so good, the massage, it'll feel just like she had sex. She might not do it with you, but you make her feel so at peace. She'll just go to sleep and feeling good. Then the next time, it might be the next night, then she might give you her full blossom. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't force a woman to do something. Even when I was with my ex girlfriend, when we got intimate, some men don't have that kind of control. When you put your penis halfway in, and then she said, "I'm not in the mood," I pulled it right out. Most men can't do that because they ain't got no control with that. They ain't got no control over their own life. They let other people control them. That's what I'm saying. You can even get a woman stimulated by the way you rub her fingers and and kiss them and everything like that. You can make her feel good and massage her lips, nose, cheeks, neck, belly button. That's the most important part. And I think that's the sexiest thing. Like if you ask me, a man would say, "What's the most sexiest thing you found in a woman?" I said her nose and her belly button. Most men say, "Oh, her breasts and booty." I mean that's attractive too, but I think the belly button. If a woman got a very sexy nose and lips and belly button, that's the three sexiest things on a woman to me. Cause I already know what she have other outlets, but some men don't see it like that and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to add to that. Now, my other topic, what I'm getting ready to talk about, is these people keep saying they're indigenous. I get so insulted by people of color. I've been insulted by black people, Latino people. I'm not saying everybody's like that because we was all created by different people. And like I said, the Creator gave certain angels the ability to create other people, but everybody's claiming to be indigenous. Not, I'm not saying that all they claim to be indigenous because they think they're gonna get reparations and stuff like that. That's why they claim to be Indian. And a lot of people that got casinos and stuff like that or live on reservation, that don't make them an indigenous person either. You can be adopted to a tribe and stuff like that. That's how people get their reparations. But I'm not saying even a black lady agree with me. She even told me, she said some black people do that too because they want to get reparations. Yeah, because I said before, black people do supposed to get reparations, but when they do get them, the ladies, watch how quick they gonna stop pretending to be an Indian because they don't need to pretend to be Indian because they getting reparations. And a lot of Indians that's real indigenous people like me or my family and stuff like that, they don't get reparations. A lot of Indians don't even. I met an Indian from Canada. He don't get reparations, and that's why I tell people stop doing that. And I get picked on by so many people of color, but I'm wondering why nobody do that to East Indians and other people. They won't pick at a European descent person because they scared of them. They always bow of people of different colors. I've been and I'm not the only one. I'm quite sure you have a native that's proud of his culture that would dress just like me. I wear war paint and stuff like that. I'm at war, not even with the government, even though what the government did to the indigenous people was wrong. I'm at war with people of color of this country and people that come from other countries. They come here and they so obsessed with like Biden let all them immigrants come in here because he's European descent too. Why you think he doing that? And I would say something else, but I don't want to get too technical. But sometimes when you start talking too much, people label you as a terrorist. And I know a guy was on the news and he was only 13 and he was saying something and the feds came to his house and thought that he was saying things about the president and he wasn't. He just a real active person and he expressed himself very well. Just like I told a girl, I respect people that fought in the military because I had family members that fought in there, but I'm not patriotic. I don't respect the American flag. That's my right because the American flag killed a lot of indigenous people. They just rained on them for no reason. Well, they had a reason they wanted the land, even when Indians made peace with them and surrendered and went on reservation that they were forced to go on. They still, the white people still turned around and killed them. But even if you explain to them, like I hear people say, what did Geronimo do? Let's get his people killed. No, he didn't. They would have did that even if he hadn't surrendered to the United States Army. They came here with intentions of doing that. So there's nothing that the indigenous person could have did at that time. Because when somebody gonna take something, that's why this is their flag, and the flag is also gang colors. That's another one I don't respect it. If everybody ever seen the gangs in New York, you would see when the Irish went to war, Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. They wore red and white. They paint their shirts red and white, just like the American flag, because that's what they really was representing. Because New York was run by Europeans at that time, still is. Their descendants. And when these dumb white people today, I be hearing them telling people to go back to their own country. Well, you descended too from a foreigner. That's why you here today. And I tell people, my son, I says, don't fall into their trap. And people keep calling the white man a devil. You got devils in every person, ethnic person too. So you can't just exclude him out, exclude them out. That's why I said the system is set up to turn you to a criminal so they can make money. If they make more money. They do more business in Burger King and McDonald's. McDonald's is a billion-dollar industry. They still is a billion-dollar industry, but they make billions of dollars off a person when they house in the prison. I know a guy so he was housed in the prison in New York City for like 4 years, and for their room and board to feed them, I think it's $28,000 a month. But and Rikers Island, I don't know, but I'm not for sure. So I don't say them unless I'm got actual proof. But I know I think Rikers Island hold about 5,000 people, maybe a little more than that. I don't know. You think of all that money they make in a month. It's a business. Even when a person die at the end of the year, they know they take inventory because that's what they specialize in inventory, like you stock of food. That's why I told people your your birth certificate is a stock bond. You look at a bond and put it next to your birth certificate. Same thing. You can go on a market and see what you're worth, but you can't get nothing from it. Social security number two, that's your branding iron. Like when they used to brand slaves with the branding iron, that's your social security number. Is your there's like a person in a concentration camp in Germany. It's the same thing. Everything in America is illegal, and they divide and conquer. So I get to pick that all the time. I'm proud of mine heritage. And a girl was like saying, "Oh, you dark to be an Indian," and and a lot of times people see a dark Indian. Yeah, you got some black people that's black and Indian and mixed, but a lot of times you don't be looking at an Indian. A lot of times a person can be that's a mulatto, like a black person and a white person mixed. Sometimes not all mulattoes come out like that. Like Holly Berry is a mulatto, but she didn't come out to look. Some mulattoes they come out to look like a Latino with long black hair, and a person think they looking at an Indian, and they really be looking at a person that's white and black. Same thing with a Latino person, like a Puerto Rican. He's mixed with so many things, and you think you're looking at somebody that's indigenous, and you're not. Because a Puerto Rican guy was on television. He said he was a Taino, but he wanted to make sure he had his DNA, his blood tested on both sides of the family. He ain't had none of that blood in him. So people walk around there saying they Taino. You have to have proof. And a lot of people don't like to take DNA. 'Cause if the DNA didn't work, they couldn't catch a murderer sometime. That's all I have to say right now. And I want everybody to know that I have a cash app for my Mexican in Pueblo village. I have for my indigenous people there. I'm trying to help. If I ever get some money, which I'm gonna get soon, I'm gonna go to New Mexico myself, me and my fiance, and help these indigenous people get stove. You can go on one of my sites and I have a cash app, to help them. So to my Latino office, brothers and sisters, Barrios con Dios. I said that in Spanish, bless you and God bless you and stuff like that. And to my indigenous audience, Donada Wado, take care and have a blessed day. Yowish, that means thank you. And good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.